Respect. This is respect.
Viggo Mortensen has had the most successful and unusual career. That's what happens when you constantly take roles that challenge you and you immerse yourself in them. And the same goes for Vincent Cassel. Both had roles that are more artful and serious, and both had roles in blockbusters. In this movie, they were tasked with a mission to convince the audience that they are in fact Russian. So, how did they do? Let's find out. I'm Meffistoe. Like, share, and subscribe because this is my review of the movie Eastern Promises.
He offered me stars. I accept.
If you ask me to tell you in one sentence what is this movie all about, I would have to say that this one is about the ugly truth about human trafficking and the Russian mob that does it. The movie opens up with the mob hit done in a barbershop, as we see a young fellow killing an obvious mobster. For now, we don't actually know why. Cut to a young lady collapsing in a drugstore and hauled into the emergency room, delivering a baby and of course expiring.
Cool.
Unidentified woman died December the 20th, 2313.
The on-call nurse, Anna, finds a diary in the girl's belongings written in Russian. Anna is from Russian descent but cannot read the book, so she asks her uncle, that seems a bit reluctant, to translate the text for her after reading it a bit.
Should put this into her coffin. Bury her secrets with her bodies.
We also get introduced to Kirill and Nikolai, who came to the barbershop to dispose of the body that was killed in the opening scene. Nikolai is the driver and the footman shows his boss, Kirill, where he dumps the bodies as the boys do so and just go about their business.
Aren't we going to waiting down or something?
Nah, if you want to dump body, this is best place.
Frustrated with her uncle, Anna finds a business card of a restaurant in the diary and follows that lead. She's interested to see if the diary actually leads to the girl's family since the hospital cannot identify her. She meets Semyon, the owner of the restaurant, and he says he'll gladly take a look at the diary and translate for her.
Okay, Anna, this is how it will be. You will bring the diary here, and I will translate it for you. And if we get the names of any relatives, I will call them myself.
Turns out Semyon is the father of Kirill and a crime boss, and he really wants this diary, and he really wants that everyone who have read the diary to be disposed of. This begins a cat and mouse game between Semyon, Anna, and Nikolai, who wants to be accepted into the ranks of the Vorvi Zakone, meaning the Russian mob.
You think I don't know things that you don't know? Я вор от рождения! The star's a fucking birthmark for me!
This hour-and-a-half tale holds within it a glimpse into the Russian mob, their rampant distrust of anyone not Russian, their hatred towards anyone presumed to be homosexual, and their strict code of honor, rules, and unrelenting enforcements of said rules. But it also allows you to peek into how human trafficking in Europe works through the eyes of a girl who was trafficked and how tragic it can be when it goes into the extreme.
So now I'm gonna watch you fuck one of these bitches. So you can prove me that you are no queer.
This is a work of art by director David Cronenberg, who usually does weird and wacky movies and only shoots them in Canada. This time, the movie was shot in London, England, because Cronenberg wanted the authenticity of the grime in that city and he could not replicate it. In actual fact, this movie was the first movie Cronenberg shot outside of Canada. Cronenberg brought Viggo Mortensen, who worked with him on the movie History of Violence, and it's a good thing he did. Viggo has this presence, and it is manifested in this movie. He drowned himself in the role, so much so that on a lunch break during the shoot, he went to eat at a local pub known to be frequent with British people from Russian descent. He forgot that he was covered in makeup tattoo, and upon sitting down, he noticed that the people around him are in awe of him. Not because he's Aragorn, but because he was mistakenly thought to be Vorvi Zakone.
You belong in there with nice people. Stay away from people like me.
But Viggo was convincing in the role because he was immersed in the Russian culture. To prepare, he used to listen to Russian on TV. He said in an interview that he actually went to sleep with the TV on, speaking in Russian, because he wanted to have that in his dreams. Now that is dedication. And when you watch the film, you can really tell. The funny part is that the cast was so good, nobody noticed that the three main roles were played by non-Russians. Viggo, a Dane, Cassel, French, and Stahl, a German.
Papa, believe me.
I said, Papa, don't lie to me! Papa! Don't lie to me!
I would absolutely love to recommend this movie. It is dark and powerful, and it will kick you in the nuts a few times. It is brutal because it depicts realism, which is always tougher than any movie. The movie also plays with your emotions because when you think you got to the truth, suddenly the characters reveal a whole set of new information that kind of turns the tables and you don't know what is going on till it happens. All the characters have strong motivations for their actions and they clash, which creates great tension and drama. Because of that element of the mob, you don't know who's about to be killed, if they have a contract on their head, and why did they do something so stupid. I enjoyed this one immensely, and I was happy to finally go deep dive on this movie on our show. So if you want to, please check that out if you like.
I thought I should bring it back before it got stolen. A lot of villains around.
Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this review, smash that like button to help me out and beat that algorithm. Check out other reviews that I've done in the past, or check out our live Saturday show where we cover all sorts of amazing films. And remember, hope is a good thing, maybe even the best of things, and no good thing ever dies. I'll see you on the next video.